Hello everyone, shadedmazoku here. We're continuing with our adventure in Mountain of Woe. I'll just put on the timer. There we go. I'm just going to kill that thing. Rubble. And this is why I have Isla with me, incidentally. I can't use any text while fighting these things. Thankfully, Isla does quite a bit of damage on her own, so I'm not too worried. Most problem is I can't use items either, so... Oh dear, that's hot. But they're worth fighting, as you can see. Let's see. More mystics. For some reason it's being kind of slow today. I don't know why. I haven't got anything up that should be taking up any extra space. Well, not space, but RAM, but you know. If it gets too bad, I'll recalibrate something. It's quite a bit of stuff to do up here. I also do believe this is the place where we will be facing my least favorite boss battle of the entire game. As per usual, I have no idea what I wanted to talk about. Well, actually I do have a faint idea of what I wanted to talk about. More bantam imps. I wanted to talk about, well, intro art. Because by the time this episode, I've recorded a lot of episodes the last 3 days, so by the time this episode gets around, I'll probably have finished drawing the intro art I've been thinking of doing. And maybe replace the other ones as well. I might do that. I'm not sure if I'll be doing a... since this is pre-recorded. Well, not pre-recorded, but... it's live commentary, but it's recorded quite a bit before I post the episode. So I don't know when or what I'll be doing. Hopefully I will be drawing some decent art for it. Intro. I've been thinking of either doing just a big cast portrait, but I'm not very good at that many people in one picture, or groups of people. Like I'd put Luca, Chrono and Marl in one because they come from the same area, well, same era of time. I'd probably have Frog with maybe Queen Lean and Cyrus or something like that, and you know, I'd have Isla and Kino. Let's go kick Rubble Butt. And maybe some reptiles. That kind of stuff. Because, well, we'll see. Might have some of the bad guys. The Seal family. Well, not all of them are bad guys, but you know. Queen is. Seal family, maybe Dalton. I drag maybe one of the mystic generals, Slash, Aussie and Flea. I don't think I've ever drawn, I've drawn Slash before, and I've drawn Flea a lot, but I've never drawn Aussie, so that might be interesting. Apparently only men can wear the glow helm. That's weird. And there we go with the sticky keys again. Remind me again why I thought it was a good idea to bind the B key to the same button as sticky keys. I don't know. Well, I do know because it's natural for me to use it considering where it's placed on the let's climb up here. Where's placed? Yes, placed on the keyboard. Let's kill this thing. I don't really mind fighting rebels. You can't use any techs, but it's not a very hard fight, and they're really worth killing, as said, because they give you a lot of tech points. They're just hard to hit. I mean, look at that. All 3 of my people are missing. That tea is warm. Today's tea is rooibos. It's called African Spice. It's by Celestial Seasonings. I don't know what that entails. But it's slightly spiced and it's kind of sweet. And I'm quite fond of rooibos in general. It doesn't go as bitter as black tea can do. And green tea, which I like green tea, but if you do it wrong, it tastes like grass. And well, I'm not too fond of grass. If I wanted to eat grass, you know. If I wanted to eat grass, I'd just go outside and pick some. Well, not at the moment. There's not much grass out yet. More mystics. Gargoyles this time. Let me see. Fire. Mega bomb is still just a bomb area. It's basically an upgrade of napalm. So yeah, I hope to be drawing a nice... I don't think I've ever drawn Isla, for example. So that would be interesting. Might do some, you know, bonus art of stuff too. I've been thinking of doing one of all the girls in, you know, formal wear or something like that. Not sure if I'd trust Flea in there. I mean, technically speaking, Flea isn't a girl, but... he still looks pretty in a dress. And obvious as is right. So I don't know. Might do something like that and just, you know, shift between them. Barrier. Also useful if you're fighting, well, Magus, but I'm not going to be fighting him at the moment. Thank God. I think we've known enough of that for a while. That battle is a bit frustrating at best. Of course it's a trap. It's a tar. I'm just going to abuse the fact that mystics in general are kind of not fireproof. Could make a joke about flaming mystics, but I think I did that back in episode 4 or something. Yeah, I did. I don't know if I have episode 4, but that was one of the episodes I was joking about it because of the Nagaets. They were on fire or something. I don't remember, it's many episodes ago. Lapis is useful. Boss battle coming up, as I said. It is my absolutely least favorite boss battle in the game. I'm not saying something because there's a lot of boss battles in this game. I think it's where it's anyway. Actually, that's not true. My least favorite boss battle is coming up in a while. When you're fighting, well, never mind who you're fighting. Let's just say it involves characters I don't like and boss battles I like even less. Luca's really useful to have now that she's gotten a bit better magic. Her magic is by far the strongest. I've got available to me. Well, Marl has decent magic too, but in case you haven't noticed, my Marl is kind of underleveled because I never use her. I will be leveling most of them up when I get to the optional side quests, because there's this very nice trick, which is It's not exactly cheating. It's because there's it's Robo's side quest. I won't say much about it, but it's being Robo's side quest is in his time, and there's a conveyor belt, and you can just earn a lot of experience there. But I don't really find it cheating because I never do it until before the last boss battle. No, before I go to kick Lavos behind. He doesn't have one, I'll say. I mean, technically speaking. He's a porcupine. I don't think space porcupine, energy vampire, whatever. It's weird anyway. I prefer my energy vampires a little bit more goth rock Matrix lookalikes. Yes, I'm referencing Stargate again. I should stop doing that. Yesterday I was at we have an Easter tradition, me and my friends have, and I'm just getting dragged along usually. That involves oh, I can't word today. It involves watching Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and laughing or behind stuff. And one of the movies we were watching yesterday was Predator. And basically, me and one of my friends were considering what happened if you ever set a Wraith up against the Predators. Because if the humans can kind of deal with Predators, then I'm fairly sure the Wraith could too, and then things got silly, because that happens when me and my friend is in the same place for an extended period of time. Speaking of things I don't want to be fighting, I'll take rubbles over these things any day. I really don't like fighting man-eaters or that kind of family of plants. Not sure what family of plants that would be. Dionea? Venus flytrap is Dionea muscipula. It has something to do with eating flies. Latin is quite fun. If you ever want real amusing Latin, you can go look up, actually I'll tell you, it just sounds inappropriate. It isn't in any way, so... The Latin name for... I have to fight these things. Oh, these are the actual man-eaters, see? And they have chaos skills, which... I don't like fighting chaos. This was my problem with dealing with Flea. You get... At least they're just attacking Nyla at this point. I don't want chaos on all of them. Plants usually burn quite well though, so... Burn, baby, burn. But yes. There is I don't know what it's called in English actually. There's this little yellow plant. And it's called tapperot in Norwegian. Root is Norwegian for root, like a plant root, and tappe because it's a blanket. It grows like a blanket over the ground. It kind of blankets the ground, spreads out, and it's got kind of solid roots as well. So, and presumably it has at some point been used as to solve as natural Viagra or something, because its Latin name is Potentilla erecta, which, well, it just sounds wrong in every way. Will you stop missing? It's right there, it's a bloody rock. Maybe if you weren't aiming for Isla, Loca. Yeah, they run away if you can't kill them quick enough, so... They're not really a problem anyway, but... It's beneficial if you kill them all. Because they're full of goodie and... of healthy goodness or something like that. She's learning Tailspin next, which is a... kind of nifty attack. Time to have a kissing booth. Lucca's lying flare next, which is good. That's her final attack. As you can tell, it uses a lot of MP, but we will be doing something about that when I get he's learning Confuse, which I never use. I never use Confuse. I am confused, but that's nothing new. Let's see. We'll just no, we'll not do that. There we go. There we go. I'm a bit silly today, apparently. I don't know why. Oh, there's 2 chests over there. I'll just try hitting everything with... She doesn't have any... I don't know, rock Chrono has just 1. That's a good thing they're attacking me, because I knock the confusion out of them. Just attack normally with her. I don't really care if Isla's attack is afflicted with chaos at this point, but I'd rather not have Marl. No, look at chaos. Chaosified. I would prefer if they weren't either, because they attack Lucca, and that's kind of bad when I'm trying to get her to cast a spell, and she's almost dead. Fire too. If I can just get that off, everything will be okay. Really. There we go. I leveled up too. Let's see what's in these chests and then we'll leave the episode for now. 1 shield, 1 shelter. Wasn't really worth it. Shield is kind of like a barrier, except it cuts physical instead of magical. So we'll leave it off here. Wasn't a very interesting episode. Sorry about that. You got to see me do very little and ramble more, but we'll come back soon. And then we're going to continue vowing.